As soon as the beat begins to play, I want you to count to 4 at any tempo. Now, what you're going to need to pay attention to is whether it sounds harmonious to your ear or whether it sounds like a hot mess. You want it to sound harmonious.
Hello dancers, welcome back to another Lessons in Dance. My name is Ortavia and this is the blog where we teach you technique, learning rhythm, showmanship, dance styles, and choreography. So without further ado, let's get into today's lesson. I'm going to teach you how to engage the whole body when you're dancing. This is going to be a nice little lesson to add to your How Not to Be a Stiff Dancer repertoire. First thing I want to remind you of is you have to keep life in the body. If you want to use straight or bent movements, you want to use your joints in order to do so. This is what's going to allow you to rotate, extend, and reflex. You don't want to use tension because that's going to restrict your movements and take out some of that fluidity that you need. Okay, and sometimes that will cause you to get off time, and off time means you're off beat, so we don't want to do that. But then more about grace, and that is giving the movement what it needs. This is when you decide, is this going to be a sharp movement? Is this going to be a soft movement? Will this be quick? Will this be slow? And the beat is what's going to tell you what you could do. It's not what you have to do, of course. You can always choose to go on another rhythm. You can always choose to go off beat and catch it later. You'll hear it in the music, and that's when you have to follow the beat where it leads and improv and find out what's going to make it funky in your head. I want to teach you how to incorporate isolations into your choreography. Isolations are where you assign a specific task to a particular part of the body different from everything else. Okay, so for instance, I might want to just move my arm. Okay, or I might want to move my leg. This is skill because it takes a lot of coordination, but sometimes that can get a little dull if you're just moving one body part at a time all the time. So you want to learn how to use all of your body parts and either give them a timing that's the same, give them a timing that's different, give them a movement that's the same, coordinated. I mean, there's so many different things, and talking about it is not going to help you. So we are going to get into some exercises today. Okay? Let's go.
First, we want to isolate the head. The head is probably one of the most neglected body parts along with the shoulders. People forget and they just hold their head to the front the whole time they're dancing. But the head is able to move to the side, up and down. You can move it around, and you can also tilt it and do the same thing. So there are about 14 or more different motions that you can do with the head, so do not forget about that. The next thing I want you to do, along with thinking about the head movements, they're like little poses. Let's take the head and just do an 8 count with just head poses. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my ending pose is looking down, but sometimes the choreography calls for it. Okay, so are the shoulders. The shoulders can move forward and they can move backwards. They can also move up and down, alternating, or they can move up and down together. Okay, so the first first thing I want you to do is take this 8 count and try to think about moving your head and your shoulders in little different poses, okay? So you have 8 counts to do it. You can do them on the beat, or you can just do the rhythm of the song, okay, or of the count, okay? Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Area is what houses the back and the spine. However, it's able to move in laterals. You can also bend forward, and you can also bend backward. So don't forget about these types of things. One of the isolation exercises I like to do with my students is focus just on the moving the sternum and just on. Let's do a little exercise to help loosen up the sternum. First thing you're going to do, put your hands on your hips and press your sternum forward. Okay, the only thing that should be moving is this area. Now you're going to push it to the right. Now to the back. Now to the left. Now push it front. Now you're going to go back to the left. Push it to the back. Push it to the right. Push it to the front. Now you're going to take care of the middle section. Middle and back. Okay? Center, right, center, and left center. So altogether that looks like this. Front, right, back, left, front, left, back, right, front, center, back, center, right, center, left, center. Okay? Now you're going to take your knees and you're going to bend them and do the same thing on the bottom, pushing the pelvis forward, pushing it to the right, pushing it back, pushing it to the left, forward, left, back, right, front, center, back, center, right, center, left, center. Okay? Once you have both of those really good and you can do those at any pace, you want to take it and connect those dots. So you had front, right, you had this cross. Now I want you to take and touch all those points, pushing forward, swiveling around, hitting all the points on the clock, and being able to reverse it. Okay? These movements, if you see, you can break those up into little movements as well. And you want to use those as a way to loosen up the sternum when you're doing certain dance moves. Okay? So the same thing goes on the bottom. You see belly dancers, they're able to do the hip isolations, and it makes for beautiful choreography in certain instances. Okay, so last things are the legs. As you know, you can bend them and you can straighten them, you can turn them in and you can turn them out. Same thing with the foot. You can flex it and you can point it. Okay, so do not forget these things when you're thinking about choreography. And don't forget that you can put them on different rhythms. So we're going to add some counts to these isolations. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to count to 16. I'm going to count to 16 really at a regular pace. And I want you to try to pose using different body movements. And I want you to use multiple body parts together. Don't just use an arm. Don't just use a leg. I want you to try to use arm and leg and sternum.
Okay, so once again, the exercise is to create as many shapes as possible to my count. Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now, we're going to take that same count and we're going to slow it down just a little bit. This time, I don't want you to think about posing so much as I want you to fill in the gaps of the counts with either a flowing movement or a sharp movement. Okay? Here goes. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now, those are the easy way of doing things. But sometimes your music is going to contain a syncopation. So you have 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Your job is to make sure that you're hitting on every single one of those counts. I'm going to count slow so that you can get acclimated to the beat, but I'm going to speed it up. Okay, so the beat that we're going to use is 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, so I'm going to count for you. You're going to move. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Again, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, the Egyptian arms, they are to work your straight and your bent movements, and they go something like this. You're going to shoot your arms out in a parallel to the front, move them to the side perpendicular to the floor, push them up, gripping your ears. Okay, now you're going to create a box shape with them, move them to the front, but not so much that they're covering your face. Okay, just you want them shoulder width apart. Now you want to turn them palms facing up, and you want to also tilt and raise that sternum just a bit. Your eyes are glancing right between that horizon there. Okay, now you want to present this by flipping your hands back, pushing up, and coming down. Okay, so once again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, those are your Egyptian arms. For your ballet arms, this is your low fifth position, but also you can move this up to your first position. And you want to make sure that your arms are rounded as though you have a big beach ball in your hand, okay? So when you're in your first position here, your hands are only slightly above your belly button, okay? And you're not crossing over. Your belly button is going to be the center of your body, therefore creating a boundary, okay? And I can just use my feet positions for this as well. So just don't let them go. And don't let your fingers get too stiff, because that'll create that tension in your arm that we're trying to let go. Okay, so let those fingers breathe and just hold the carriage here with your shoulders. If you roll them back, there's a little shelf that your arms can sit in, and that'll take some of the pressure off having to hold your arms up. Okay, so your second position is going to be to open these arms, and they're going to stay in the same shape. Okay, then you have your third position, you have your fourth position, and then if you raise them, then you have your fifth position. And there are different schools of thought. I'm not going to teach them all right here in this video, but this is a good way to shape your arms. And you can flip them, as you can see, just as you can do with the box shape. You can flip those, and extend them out and do all kinds of things with them, okay? So just work on that. Work on creating fluidity in your body, and until next time.